Hello and welcome back to another episode of 100% Orange Juice. Last time we beat Tomomo with Fernet with relative success. Did take a few tries off camera, but we got a pretty good attempt in that video. And now we're gonna do Tomomo with Peat. Peat is quite an interesting character to say the least, since he has +1 in all stats, but he has 3 health. And this is both a good and a bad thing. Peat's Hyper, Blue Crow II, is what's gonna allow us to fight Tomomo head on. Because if you use Blue Crow II while you have 3 cards in your hand, including this one, then your attack and defense are gonna be 4. So then, if you roll a 6, then you can do up to 10 damage that way. So you can easily get boss kills or like Tomomo kills when Tomomo's at low health. Through this, and for this reason, we run 3 Stiff Crystal. You want to preserve the cards in your hand. Flamethrower would ruin not only Blue Crow II, because you would discard it, but also because Blue Crow II works best if you have 3 cards in hand at all times, because then you get the maximum benefit of it. And then we have 3 Forced Revival and Sealed Guardian, and the logic behind this is we have 3 health. So, Force Revival and Sealed Guardian we don't really care, but it would be nice to use these against the Tomomos, or have them use them against each other, so that they'll be at 1 health, and then we can fight them head on. And then the last 3 cards are just gonna be Saki's Cookie, which most of the time is bad on... It's a terrible card, in my opinion, in general, for all characters except Peat. It's really good on Peat because you only have 3 health. I've said this like 5 times already, but you only have 3 health. So, Saki Cookie heals you for 1/3 of your health. Whereas, you can't get the full benefit from Dinner, since you can never be healed for 3 health. And Pudding would heal 2 health at best. And Pudding and Dinner are good cards to use against Peat, since you can't really capitalize on them. But for us, we're gonna use Saki's Cookie, and Tomomos can't really use Saki's Cookie that efficiently either. Since they have 6 health and it'll only heal 1, so more or less it's filler. So we're just gonna go into this, and our strategy for Peat is just fight as much as possible. Wow. That's a real interesting glitch. Let's retire. I'm gonna try this again. Did I somehow break the game? It's quite interesting. Our deck is like this. So let me try this again. And if this happens again, then this might be worth reporting to the developers too. So this time the game actually loaded. So, we'll just proceed as normal. That was an interesting little bug there. Just do some fighting. It's gonna be pretty common that we're gonna get some easy critter kills. So, we're gonna be more or less on par with Tomomo in terms of wins. But if I were to guess, they're still gonna be ahead of us because of their ridiculous rolls. We're not always gonna roll 6 like we did the first time. Well, color me surprised. Did I break the game? Why am I only rolling 6s in combat? Have I beaten this stage enough that I've become one of the Tomomos? Yellow Tomomo is at 1 health, but we're nowhere near that to capitalize on that. We did roll a 6 in combat, but I was against a Sentinel, so no kill for us. We might get the kill here though, but instead we're just gonna draw a card, and it's Sealed Guardian, which is pretty bad for us to have. It's a lot better for the Tomomos to have and for them to use it against us, because otherwise we're just paying 50 stars. Of course, always start a video by landing on a drop very early on, but we're not going for stars. Well, we have to go for stars for the first moment, but after that we're probably not gonna go for stars. Well, it would be nice not to, but we can't really control whether we go for stars or not. We're just gonna take this opportunity to draw some cards. I was hoping to get Blue Crow the second, but Big Magnum and Super All-Out mode will also do. And also a shame that Orange Tomomo got the kill on Yellow Tomomo. Puts Orange at 3 wins, and Blue doesn't get the kill on the Sentinel. We're just gonna go into the inner ring, we'll fight this chicken. And the chicken is slain. We're having KFC tonight, folks. Although some of you might prefer Church's chicken. Church's chicken is a really... This is the only other real major fried chicken fast food competitor chain-ish thing where I live. We see a lot more Church's chicken here than we do KFC, but personally I prefer KFC. Maybe it's just because I've been so used to KFC before being exposed to Church's chicken. This personal bias on my part. So we're just gonna chill here and level up to level 2, and then we're gonna go for defeat 5 more enemies. And, so far things have been going pretty swell. We've managed to stay behind the Tomomos for the most part of the game. But Orange Tomomo is at 5 wins, while we're only at 2, so that's rather concerning. And then another drop, but we're not going for stars, so drop me all day, baby. For the charity, we get a Super All-Out mode. And now the Sentinel actually does 4 damage to Orange Tomomo, which is hilarious. I would love to use one of these cards. So instead, we're just gonna go here, and we're not gonna fight you. We're just gonna do these times 2 draw. And then, you know, here's an ideal hand. Get rid of I'm on Fire, get rid of Super All-Out mode. Blue Crow the second serves the same function as Big Magnum, so we'll get rid of Big Magnum. Now what we can do is we can use Blue Crow the second on one of the Tomomos, like I guess ideally Orange Tomomo since she has 2 health, and then we combine that, we combine Super All-Out mode during our turn, and then we use Blue Crow the second in the fight. But I guess there's the downside that we're gonna lose 1 attack value because we're gonna use up a card in our hand. So the best turn to use it on would obviously be like the charity turn. But also if one of the Tomomos does us a favor and uses Super All-Out mode for us, then we're in a good position. So we're gonna warp away, and then Yellow's just gonna reach level 3 that way. And I'm a poet, and I didn't even know it. Although, like, if I went a little bit more, put a little beat to it, then it could have been considered a rapper. I'm not really an advocate for, like, saying that rap stands for retard attempting poetry or the like, but, I mean, rap is okay. I'm not a fan of it, but some people like it. I don't really want to go into, like, stereotypes and such. So, we're just gonna not continue on this tangent. Let's just go back to the game. We see Orange Tomomo at 1 health. Can't reach her even if we roll a 6, though. And we roll a 1, which is, like, the opposite. But at least we get the seagull kill. And, we're parked in front of our lollipop. And the downside is, Blue Tomomo is probably gonna fight us this turn. So we probably don't want to level up on our lollipop. Oh, nor can we, because we're 1 win short. But, Blue Tomomo... Oh, wow, we have another Blue Crow the second here. So I think we're just gonna use Super All-Out mode here. Not stop at home. Get the ×2 bonus. And now if anyone wants to fight us, we have Super All-Out mode combined with Blue Crow the second. That'll essentially give us 5 attack and 3 defense. So here's a hint, Tomomos, don't touch me while I have like the Super All-Out mode active. And yeah, go ahead, like land on the drops for all I care. What we really want, we want that Orange Tomomo ass, but he's gonna run away pretty efficiently, so we're probably not gonna get it. Roll of 1. Let's go for the draw. And, we don't. I would like Oh My Friend, but Force Revival is just so good. If we can just get the 1 KO, then we can chain with Force Revival, and then we're in business. And the boss is actually at 2 health, so we would like to prioritize the boss, but I think Blue is gonna get it. Very unfortunate. Yeah, we're gonna waste our boost on this Sentinel, but at least this puts us at 5 wins. So our Blue Coat the second is gonna be less potent, but Super All Out mode goes down again. So if we get into a fight relatively soon against the Tomomo, we could use that. But since it is Battlefield, we're more than likely to just waste it on a critter. We keep rolling these 6s in combat, and I really wish that these 6s would be like used against the Tomomos, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. Final battle used by Orange Tomomo against the Seagull, which is a real waste. And I'm glad Blue Tomomo goes for the chicken, because that will mean it wastes her. You know what? We just use Big Magnum so we don't discard it next turn. And we actually couldn't KO the chicken even with Big Magnum, so what a shame. We're at 2 health, which isn't too bad, because it puts us immune to Magical Massacre. I wasn't expecting her to use it on the next turn, but I guess it just kind of worked out. Now we heal up, so we're gonna go for 9 or more enemies now, which might be a mistake in all honesty, because getting 3 wins without the boss can be quite hard, especially with Orange Tomomo now at 10 wins. It's gonna be really hard to try to catch up. Blue Tomomo's at 11 wins, but she's only at level 3, so less of a concern for us. Land on a drop. Like Yellow Tomomo doesn't revive. We could use Forced Revival here. Which wouldn't be the worst idea? But we would have to roll for a higher to capitalize on it. Oh, I'll take the risk. We rolled a 6, so let's do this, baby. Stop at home, fight you. Use Blue Crow the second. And Blue Crow the second was necessary, otherwise she would have evaded the attack. Now we need to draw 2 more cards to make the second Blue Crow the second. The second Blue Crow the second. There's a joke in there somewhere, but I'm not thinking of it right now. Yeah, we want to draw 2 more cards, so our Blue Crow the second will be maximum efficiency. And here's the boss summoned through Oh My Friend by Blue Tomomo. We have 9 wins, and Blue Tomomo's at 1 health, but we can't reach her unless we warp. We drew a Big Magnum from the charity. I'm just planning out what I want to do. I guess we fight the boss, but wasn't expecting to survive that while using Blue Crow the second. Oh well. Dying to the boss isn't too big of a concern for us. This is the first time we actually got KO'd, if I recall correctly. And with a revive value of 4, we should be able to be up and at him immediately. Let's see, Blue uses the Saki's cookie, so I'll give her that. But I think Yellow's gonna fight Blue next turn and then get the KO. Yeah, we have to fight another boss, but we're gonna have to fight Tomomo first. We'll give Yellow Tomomo the 2 wins, and I guess it's kind of good because that way we're not contributing to the overall boss losing health. That'll make it harder for the other Tomomos to get wins that way, but it'll also make it harder for us to get wins that way. So another boss is at 6 health, takes 3 damage, and then Yellow takes 1 damage. So after the boss gets hit 1 more time by a Tomomo, like say here, then we will consider... But no, never mind, Orange is just gonna go for the win. So we're gonna fight you. Well, we can't fight you because we rolled a 1. We'll have to fight Yellow. And Yellow's gonna kill us. So never mind, I think this is game over. Sealed Guardian is used by Orange, and Orange chooses to bypass her Lollipop in favor of the outer ring. Do we revive? We don't revive. Would have been really great if we did, though. So now they're gonna be able to run away from us with relative ease. Yellow gets knocked out by the Seagull, so I think I wanna go after the Seagull because it has a huge star bounty. And we get force revived, unfortunately. Blue reaches level 4, but she's still not a contender for this game, so I'm not too concerned. And we roll another 1, how lovely. Draw Super All-Out mode at least. Super All-Out mode used by Yellow. And Yellow's gonna stop at home and then reach level 5 herself. And I think Blue's just gonna fight us next turn. But she landed on the pudding, so she's not gonna fight us. And we're just gonna continue to pursue. Stiff Crystal isn't gonna help us at this point. It's gonna continue to pursue these Tomomos. And Yellow's at 1 health now, thanks to the hammer. And Orange is at 1 health too. So we're gonna fight Orange next turn. And Blue is gonna reach level 5. And of course we roll a 1. So we can't fight Orange. So I think Orange rolled 4, so we still have a chance to catch up to her. And Blue also has a chance to catch up to us. And I think that Assault was pushed down by Blue, so we still have Super All-Out mode. We don't catch up to her though. So go for the 14. Go for the 14 wins. We had another Blue Pill the second round here. And thanks to the Assault Trap, Orange got knocked out, so we still have Super All-Out mode. If we roll a 6, we can KO Orange. But we roll another 1. So yeah, that's like the opposite of a 6. We're just gonna offer ourselves to this Sentinel. So now Blue can pass us. And then we'll revive, hopefully. And then fight Blue next turn. And the unfortunate thing is we're gonna lose our we're gonna lose our big Magnum, but it would have been nice to use Blue with a second with 4 cards in hand. Magical Massacre goes down, KOing us. I think Yellow's gonna KO Orange next turn. We revive. Yellow chooses not to KO Orange next turn, so Orange will probably just win this turn. Indeed she does, so I guess we'll try this one more time. This is actually the actual first try with Peat. You can see we're actually doing rather well in terms of like wins, but we're still like a wee bit short of that final Norma. That's just because of those rigged rolls by Tomomos. We did really well in the beginning though. What was the... It was the 3 Saki's cookies, yeah. Okay. And then this time we're going first. So expect to roll a 2, land on the drop panel, yada yada yada. Yep. I swear this is like rigged as well, the rolling of a 2. At least for my account. I'm on to you, Fruit Bat Factory. And 100% and Orange Juice developers, I'm on to you. Go for the draw. Blue is already at 2 wins. So she's getting wins at a rate of 1 per turn. Meanwhile, we're landing on drops at a rate of 2 per 3 turns. Actually getting a bonus, but then we rolled another 1. And we're so amazing at rolling 1s on those bonuses and those 6s on drops. Maybe it's just the stage. Maybe I just gone crazy to the point that like, I don't know, did this like, I guess like over 100 times now? So like, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So, we are indeed insane. Well, quote by Albert Einstein. Can't really use these cards. Draw another one we can't use. I'm hesitant to keep Final Battle, because we can't really use it in conjunction with Ruko the Second. And here we get into our first fight, and we get KO'd. That 3 health isn't gonna help us survive against the Tomomos, unfortunately, who roll 6s unreservedly. At least with our recovery value of 4, we'll be able to revive most of the time on the first try. Because recovery value of 4 just means 50% chance to revive on your first try. stop. Will not stop at home because we don't have enough stars. At least we get our first win finally, and that only took I've lost turn count. I don't recall if the miracle turn happened yet. I think it did, but we just didn't get anything on it. I would have remembered we landed on ×2 drop though. That's the one thing I remember. I guess we'll go for stars. Because I want to make more board progress. That blue Tomomo is going to go for the outer ring, so we're going to be able to distance ourselves a little bit more from her. And here is the miracle turn. I bet we're going to roll a 4. We're not going to fight green. We're going to take advantage and actually land on the ×2 bonus for once. Blue's just going to warp to the east, and green is going to go fight this critter here instead of fighting us. So, we're lucky there. Oh, my friend used by yellow. So the boss shows up. Yellow's at 2 health, but then warps to the west. So now all the Tomos are rather equidistant from each other. And we land another drop. Blue's gonna land on the lollipop, her own lollipop. She put down an assault trap on her own lollipop, so nothing really happens. And that's Blue reaching level 3. Meanwhile, we're level 1. I guess we'll warp. That's an okay position to be in, because we're put behind Green Tomomo. We still can't fight Green Tomomo, because we don't really have a blue code the second to back us up. Roll a 6. So we'll be able to continue to pursue Green Tomomo, at least stay behind her. Blue Tomomo is level 4 already. That's just because she did the chain leveling, rolling 6s, going from lollipop to lollipop, and we warp close to our lollipop, so perhaps we'll finally be able to reach level 2 ourselves. Sealed Guardian. We fight the boss. Wasn't expecting to survive that one. At least we deny Green Tomo with some kills. And with a recovery value of 4, we'll be able to revive. The current cards in our hand, I guess it's best to keep Sealed Guardian, because Final Battle ain't really helping us much. Yellow's gonna fight the boss and get the boss kill. Puts her at 6 wins, and then the real boss will show up. We draw Big Magnum. Better than Final Battle, at least. And then, Blue's gonna fight us. We're most certainly gonna die. Can't really compete with Tomomo with 3 health. Especially if she gets the first strike. But if we get the first strike, combined with, like, say, Super All-Out Mode and Big Magnum. I mean, Super All-Out Mode and, like, Blue Gold the second. Well, I guess Big Magnum works, too. Then we can make some really easy kills that way. The important thing is, like, getting the first strike in, which most of the time you're not going to. What a lovely trap on our lollipop. We actually survived this, but we don't get the counter KO, which is bullshit. Finally land here. The Mimi was hammered, which doesn't really affect us. We go for the 2 or more enemies. Super All-Out mode is used, so Yellow will most certainly kill us next turn, and then use us to level up. At least, Green Tomo is wasting her Super All-Out mode on a chicken. But, Yellow chooses to, go on the outer rim, which I think is a huge mistake on her part. So we're gonna pop this Stiff Crystal. And we rolled a 1. Maybe we get the boss kill, and we do get the boss kill, so we're at 5 wins now. Wasn't really expecting the boss kill. Especially, I would have used Big Magnum if we could, but it turned out it wasn't necessary. And now Yellow Tomo's in front of us. But we roll a 1, so we're not gonna be able to catch up to her. Well, I swear we're magnetically attracted to these blue tiles. We just can't resist the dropping of those coins or stars. Call them what you want. This was an assault trap, but we got the blue crystal, the stiff crystal, so we'll be able to level up without hinder. And, green's gonna try to catch up to us, but next turn she's probably just gonna stop by her lolly. Actually, she won't stop by her lollipop because she's 1 win off of that. We roll a 1. But we get the Seagull kill. Puts us at 6 wins. Well, she rolled exactly on her lollipop, so she did stop by her lollipop. Game once again proving it's a wise guy. We'll go for the card draw. Flamethrower. Not want. Blue's gonna fight the boss. Deal 1 damage. Take 1 damage. Green will fight the boss as well. I hope it does a lot of damage to green. Does 3 damage to green. But that's still not enough for us to potentially get a KO on her. Well, we can do this though. Do we have enough stars? Oh, that's a shame. I wanted to Super All Mode combined with Big Magnum, but we don't have enough stars to make that work. We're just gonna go for the bonus then. Get rid of Saki's cookie. The blue Tomomo puts the boss at 2 health and before getting destroyed. And then she gets force revived. So we have a shot at the boss kill. But I really don't want to use Super All Out mode. Just gonna try to do it without it. Use Big Magnum. And we do get the boss kill. Puts us at 9 wins. Very nice. For once, we're actually the one with the highest amount of wins. Well, I guess not for once, because that happened. I'm not sure if that happened with the Yuki attempt. It's been a while. But I remember getting the 14 wins normal for the Yuki attempt. So now blue is at 9 wins as well. We still haven't drawn a blue for the second, which is really unfortunate. And blue... Excuse me, green Tomomo is at 1 health, yellow's at 2 health, and blue's at 2 health, so we're all on equal fighting ground, if I were to say. We'll continue to go for the combat, it's been working out for us so far. That's the 10th win. We should be able to level up the next turn or 2. That put us at level 4. We see yellow leveling up to level 3 now. Of course, magnetically attracted to the blue tiles. What did I say? Of course, in order to be magnetically attracted, you have to be opposite polar, like opposite sign. So if I'm positive and the drop is negative, because obviously the drop is negative, at least we're gonna go for the ×2 bonus. If nothing else, that'll allow us to get allow us to use a lot of our cards. So yellow's gonna ambush blue, but blue's gonna survive, and then it's not gonna counter KO, but blue will reach level 5, and she has 9 wins. So there is a concern there. She has the level advantage over us, although we do have the win advantage. Okay, we'll level up this turn. Go for 9 enemies. 120 stars also viable, but why go for that when we already have the 9 wins? Now blue's gonna get the 11th win off of and the 12th win off of that turn. And we got Magical Massacre, so it's real unfortunate. And also, yellow got instantly revived, which isn't too bad, because now yellow can pursue blue for a counter KO. But she rolls pitifully, so that's not gonna happen. We're just gonna continue to mosey along, and these continue to get these really pitiful rolls in terms of movement. But at least we're getting up kills. The Tomomo is a 1 win away from Norma, but she gets KO'd by yellow, so that'll allow us to stall for a bit. Roll a 2. Go for the card draw. Just get rid of my modifier. And the Tomomo gets revived instantly. So now blue is gonna fight yellow, if I were to guess. Especially now that yellow stopped by her lollipop. It's gonna be a real bonanza on yellow's lollipop. I would love to use Sealed Guardian. Unfortunately, we can't. And I don't want to use Super All Out mode because I want all these Tomomos to not kill each other if possible. Eh. Eh. I guess I value Super All Out mode the least at this point. Magical Massacre goes down, which I guess is good because it delays Blue's progress yet again. And Green is making ample progress as well. We are going to level up. And I think we're just gonna go for 200 stars at this point. It might take a while though. Huh. I guess board progress. I was thinking because getting back to full health means we might get Magical Massacred. But also considering their spawn time, putting that into consideration. So we'll just draw this card, get rid of Final Battle. So blue spawns. And yellow does not spawn, so that's concerning. But we don't... we're actually moving behind her this turn, so... we'll defend. I don't want to risk the chicken ruining this run. Now, we could really risk it all by fighting yellow and then leveling up. I think, oh man, we're still short. This is our home though, so never mind, we're just gonna win. I'm overthinking things. You see, this is happening again. We have 4 cards in our hand. We're not allowed to win until we have 3 cards in our hand. So yeah, feels good. It's a great run, great attempt. The first try too, and I'm kind of glad that I'll be able to upload this. I don't know. I guess I call it glitch. How the game didn't load at the very beginning. It was rather interesting to see. Need to get these stars. Very, very nice. But we have no use for the stars, so I guess they're just a nice number. So, thanks for watching. Until next time, where we'll do Tomomo Hell with Kai, since the only characters now left are the 100% orange characters. And again, we might try with the joke characters, but I'm not hoping for too much success there. So, thanks for watching. Until next time, Castella.